Hello, hello. Wait for it to do its thing. Okay, anyway, you know what? Welcome to Wednesday, the 28th of May. All right, I am a few minutes early, but as of like yesterday, I'm in the middle of breakfast, so I need to just be quick and show up. All right, so today the moon is still in Gemini. The sky is full of Gemini. All right, so we've got the sun, moon, Mercury, Hygeia. What else have we got there? So there's something else there too. Can't think of that right this second. Let me just have a quick squeeze. Uh, no, and Jupiter. Let's not forget Jupiter. All right, so Uranus at 27 of Taurus, still making us feel and shaking things up. So Hygeia 1, Mercury 4, Sun 6, Moon 18, Jupiter 27. So Mercury is completely unhinged right now. It is applying to the sun. We do have that Kazemi at 2:12 p.m. on Friday, right? So it's getting there. The pennies are going to drop. Things are going to start to make sense. But for today, right at 9:30, so in 1 hour, we do have the moon in Gemini. Sextile, so the cogs are turning. It is harmonious. But there's a point, all right? Now, Mars in Leo is feeling very confident. However, it's an excitable morning, especially where communication is concerned, where you may need your wits about you, all right? And like I said, Mercury is so in his head right now, he's just floating around doing his thing. So I don't want you to sort of get that Marsy, let's do this thing, and let words come out of your mouth unfiltered. All right, so we might need a little bit, just like, when there's Mercury Mars stuff happening, we can have angry words, and we can fight or argue with people. Well, this is not so much an argument, but if we just say shit, then it could just come out and be misconstrued, miscommunicated. Like I said, Mercury is untied right now, unhinged, doing his own thing. So it's very much a foot in mouth type of energy. All right, and so don't let that foot contain a soccer boot. And your head being the soccer ball. So I'm figuring that you get what I'm trying to say. All right, now later on in the day at 1 p.m, the moon is moving to a sextile with Venus in Aries. All right, so this could look like there could be opportunities for kind words or supporting conversations, but remember, Venus in Aries isn't taking any shit either. All right, so I think the way we communicate today needs to be confident and self-assured, and we need to think about what we want to say before we just take a minute, count to 10 before we blurt. All right, okay, now the moon is moving towards Jupiter all day. Like I said, I just read out those aspects, or those degrees. So the moon conjuncts Jupiter this evening at 11 p.m. So we are moving towards a lovely type of feeling. Now, I know I'm going to butcher the way that it's said, but that joie de vivre. I shouldn't try to do French when I'm not French. But, letting that authentic light shine from you, all right? So whether that is your intuition, whether that is, allowing the universe to guide you, whatever that looks like for you, make that the inner light that people see first. Not the, oh my God, I'm feeling yuck, or, I'm not thinking, I've got too many things on my plate, so I'm not thinking clearly, and I just say shit that I don't actually really mean. It's just coming out wrong, all right? So definitely just pay attention to that. So because when all is said and done, shit is getting realer than real, all right? Because it's a mental clutter month, which, a couple of days ago, I was talking about Hygeia coming in with her mop and bucket to clean up the spills. So let's just hope that we, that conscious words that we're going to be using today stops Hygeia having to clean up a mess. Potentially. All right, let's have a look and see who's here. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Paulette. How are you? Oh, and Louise. Oh, there we go, ladies. So how does that feel? All right, because I know that, So, quick story. So, September last year, Mick and I listed our house. It is now May the following year, and we are just getting the keys off our tenant. We still don't have a, I mean, we have a date in the future, but it can be brought forward. And like, we started at the end of a Mercury retrograde. And so it's just, it's hilarious that it's now 5, October, November, December. It's now 8 months later. 8 months we have been doing this. 8 months. This is just ridiculous. All right, Susan, you were saying yours was a couple of weeks of hassle. This has been 8 months now. So, yeah, I've had to, we were supposed to be doing this on Saturday. So I've got such a busy week, and I've had to, reschedule. Maybe this is the type of thing you're doing. Mercury is like got that many things on its plate. You're having to shuffle things around, so like I've said to the people that I had appointments with today, I had like 4 appointments today that I've had to change. And I'm like, I'll just be back tonight. I'll come back tonight. Please accept my apologies. There is nothing I can do right now. I just need to go attend to business. So maybe these are the type of conversations you need to be having with people as well. Like everybody's in the same boat, all right? Everybody is like, especially if you are Gemini, Virgo, Mercurial, type of person, you're just like breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, all right? So you just keep yourself as focused as you can be. So we've still got this Mercury moon, Gemini moon, Mercury moon, all the way up until 3:33 tomorrow morning when the moon does move into Cancer. So that will feel nice, but it does, it does go straight into a inconjunct, all right? So tension, adjustment required to Pluto at 9:30 tomorrow morning. So I just feel like, with this Cazimi as well, and, like where, the Uranus Taurus and our senses and, our minds with Mercury just being unhinged and, like coming up to a Cazimi where it's literally where Mercury passes in front of the sun and it's like a big beam of, and so everything might make much more sense. The clarity will come, ladies. The clarity will come. And gentlemen, I felt like popping in there. So let me just click again. Hello. All right. Oh, look at everybody. Good morning, Jane. Hi, Kath. How are you? Yeah. Oh, good. Well, not good, Susan, but at least if you've got that heads up. Alicia, how are you? Oh, my God. I've got to come and see you. I was looking at a post on Grover yesterday, and it just made me go, I want my Sesame Street books. Yeah, Paulette gets it. Hello, Heather. All right, so I'm actually going to be down in Scamander today, Heather. So in a perfect world, I would love to say, I will come and see you. But it's not a perfect world right now. There is just so much shit happening. I can't promise anything because you know what? My appointments now come with a caveat, all right? I will do my best to attend at this time. So, maybe even that, even just the heads up to people that you're dealing with. Look, I have a lot on right now, or, I want to say I can do this, but, there's a lot of factors at play right now. So I hope that this can help you get through your day, and you know what? Expectations, just do your best. Just absolutely do your best. And like I said, trust that intuition to sort of guide, to draw forth the right answers, okay. So helpful. We have difficult managers at the moment who are very scattered. Yeah, we are all in this together. So take responsibility for your own energy. Absolutely, Jane. And I know I had some harsh words. Sorry, Michael. But it's a lot. There's a lot going on, and like we're almost at midwinter. Like we're a couple of weeks away from the solstice. But there's stuff going on. There's stuff going around, and yeah. Again. All right, my beautiful people, I better get back to the lovely ladies who are having breakfast right now. And that's it, Paulette. Your best is always enough. And I completely agree with you. So take a moment today, ladies. And actually, sorry, my They want me to reiterate, don't let unfiltered words come out of your mouth, especially this morning. All right, because yeah, we don't want soccer ball, soccer boot. Yeah, it's not working. So, mwah, have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.